Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank everyone for coming. My name is Henry Hinton, and I am the president of Interbanks Media. I also host a radio show called Talk of the Town, which can be heard in this area on 96.3. We're also on 103.7 up in the Greenville area and up toward Virginia line, up in that part of the state. We also own, Interbanks also owns 107.9 WNCT, Thunder Country, 94.1 here, and also a sports talk station in Greenville, 94.3 The Game. We are very happy to be presenting a check today to the Bern Relief Fund. The background on this, my son is a good friend of Scott Avett. They went to school together at ECU 20 years ago, and of course the Avett Brothers have become an international phenomenon now in terms of the music industry, and the Avett Brothers actually saw all of the devastation that was taking place here in New Bern and all through eastern North Carolina, and they actually were calling my son and saying, "Are you guys okay? What's going on?" And as the conversations continued, they said, "You know, at some point we'd like to actually come to eastern North Carolina and do a benefit concert." So as most folks know by now, on November 13th, we had a concert in Minges Coliseum. We sold around 4,000 tickets. It was a sellout in Minges Coliseum. And we raised quite a bit of money, and we chose 5 charities: the band and our radio stations and the folks at ECU, who have been very instrumental in this from day one. Chancellor Cecil Staten, Chris Dibba, who is the Vice Chancellor for Institutional Advancement at ECU and President of the ECU Foundation, have been very involved in this from day one. And we all got together and did this for 5 different charities, and we chose the charities, and one of the ones that we chose was the Bern Relief Fund, because we had been in contact with Buddy Bengel, who had told us what he was doing. We're impressed with what he was doing, and so that's why I'm here today. I'm going to be delivering you guys a check. Maybe, Buddy, at this point you ought to introduce everybody else here.
Sure. Well, Henry, thank you very much. We appreciate everything that your station and you and Hank have done, not just for Eastern North Carolina, but obviously for the Relief Fund as well. Today I have John Bircher, who's the chair of Swiss Bear, and Lynn Herricow, who's our executive director. And the Bern Relief Fund was created as part of Swiss Bear here in New Bern. After the aftermath of Hurricane Florence, we really saw a need to go out and do something good for this community. We saw the people of Eastern North Carolina were really hurting, and it was our mission to help with housing and help with rebuilding businesses here in New Bern. Unfortunately, we really suffered a devastating blow, but the people of New Bern are extremely resilient. They really have come together and formed a bond like we maybe have never seen in our town. And I want to personally thank Interbanks Media, thank Chancellor Staten and East Carolina for really stepping up and hosting this, and of course the Avett Brothers and the Carolina Panthers for coming on board and really helping financially contribute to be able to host an absolutely amazing event. The night was great. The people were phenomenal. I mean, there were a lot of folks there, and for anyone that haven't seen the Avett Brothers, please take time to go see them. They put on an amazing, amazing show. But we're really looking forward to doing some great things here in New Bern. We have taken some time. We're putting together a committee. After the first of the year, we'll start meeting and starting to look at the action plan of how we can create something that is really going to be built for generations to come, not just for today and tomorrow, but can help with the housing needs of New Bern, and really look forward to the next time that we have a natural disaster come through our city. So we're really fortunate, we're really pleased, and we can't thank you enough for contributing to the Bern Relief Fund. John, if you'd like to say something on behalf of Swiss Bear.
Sure. Henry, we can't thank you enough. We're very fortunate at the board. Those of you that don't know what Swiss Bear is, we're the downtown redevelopment organization that's been around since 1979. And anybody that's walked through New Bern has seen the benefits of what Swiss Bear has done for New Bern, not just for downtown, but the entire city. Obviously, Florence created a sort of a new dynamic for us, and one of the things that Lynn, executive director, and our board talked about is, you know, how can we not only benefit downtown, but what can we do for our city? And along with Buddy and some other very entrepreneurial folks, came up with this great plan to develop the Bern Relief Fund, and not only for the benefit of downtown, but for our entire city, because we believe, I always believe that downtown is the front porch of our city. People see a pretty front porch, they're going to come in and they're going to want to see the rest of the house. And we consider Swiss Bear to be on the leading edge of development of not only downtown but our city. And your generosity, everything that you've worked to put on and to develop for this show has been just unbelievable to us. And along with Lynn, we really are excited about what we can do to show the community what this money is going to do to help in that redevelopment process. And we can't thank you enough, Henry. I really appreciate your work.
Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
I just wanted to thank you as well. I don't want to be redundant. I think all the most important points have been mentioned. I do want you to know that the money that you have been, that you are now giving to this fund takes the fund to almost $300,000 that has been received over the course of the last 3 months. So we thank you for your contribution, your very generous contribution, and we will be very good stewards of the money that you're entrusting to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, you ready for the check? All right, on behalf of our company, Interbanks Media, Scott and Seth Avett, the Avett Brothers Band, and ECU Foundation, and all the other folks that work so hard, we are happy to announce today that we're presenting you a check for $59,151. So, put it to good use.
We certainly will.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Housing,
right,
and capital housing and business development or projects. Nothing has
we're happy to do this.
defined. That's what actually our job. That's why we identified a pattern. Now we're trying to raise money, get the money in the account. Now we're going to start what makes that
It's the North Carolina friends. I got my red Vinci shirts.
this was
Yeah.
one of our
That's not the opposite of
I was trying to find what's happening.
Yes, sir.
We're probably the lowest.
Wrapping up
They already had one person
video
arrested.
in the courtroom. I saw you watching our Facebook Live.
They had, we're North, look, when I was on board, we had one protest where they
Yes.
came to the I only had the stuff on the list, and the police were grabbing us, and we didn't know what they had, so what they had. So now they got metal volunteers and go in there.
We really want people to go
Their arcades out.
100% of the money that comes to relief.
Which, you know, I don't understand.
Where what?
There's no administrative
Yeah.
process.
Oh, under the,
Administrator is the entity that is underneath it, but it's a separate account, separate everything. So none of the rent, none of the salaries are separate, none of that comes out of any of this relief period. So
Hearing today,
we'll go right
$53 million.
It's not just down the street.
We are looking at, but you know, our scope is the legislature back in the corner.
Works for
The legislature's now in the corner, and the board of governors right now. Because they're saying it's gotta go back up on campus.
Well, it's because what, 2016, that law that they passed, so we can't stick down.
It's incredibly stupid what they're doing. The legislature has just boxed it in.
Well, it's because they overreached in the first place, and now they're paying for it.
You got that right. You got that right. We need some,
You think? John got me elected.
Yeah.
yeah, yep.
everybody told me he was gonna make one at the speaker, but I guess.
Right, I agree.
Sure. He was testing the waters under the radar.
I think he's,
You know, you got 2 years, I mean, it's not like you got.
Here's the question. What is it? Well, he couldn't, re-election.
He's got some other problems.
He's no kidding.
Yeah, why would Bill not just sort of wait in the wings? You know, through that.
Yeah, I
But he was testing the water, but I think he found
Ooh, get some for me.
it's not his turn quite yet.
I think it will be at some point.
Yeah, if they don't, if they keep screwing up, the Democrats take it back over again, which is very likely if they keep going the way they're going.
2020 is going to be.
Take care, guys.
See you, man.
Thank you.